Okay, we came in today expecting a trading range in the E-mini. We had hoped to buy the 75 to 70 area, but we said it might take an 80 to get in, and we were basically selling 90s to 95s. And that served us well off the opening. It did get us several trades in here. On the last two updates we said the market favors higher prices. And why does it favor higher prices? It favors higher prices because we're dealing with a P. And we'd expect the market to trade up. So the market's pretty much doing what we said. We moved resistance up to 2100, 2102. So we've been on top of this market pretty good today. The signals were good. The easiest trade to see that fit right in and happened quickly were either of these two S's that took us down to that question mark 80. Multiple bottoms here, tried to break the lows 2, 3, 4 times. This B trade right here was the second biggest trade of the day. Then we go into chop, where you basically are scratching. Get a little, get a little. Don't stop out on this one. Make a little, get a retest failure here, get some. If you happen to take that B off that retest failure, that was a loser. Again, it was just a pretty choppy day. Heavy selling overnight. The market did not break. It came back too. So market worked out pretty well as envisioned. So what do we have for tomorrow? Looking at the F1 screen, we're in a trading range, and we've got a seller definitely above 2110, 10 to 15, and in a big picture we've got a buyer in the definitely below 65. So 65 to 2115, what's that? 50 points. We got ourselves a 50-point range. So buying the 60, 65 area, selling the 2110, 2115 area for those of you that want to go into kind of a swing trade basis to take advantage of it. At 2110 to 15, you'd buy a put 25 points away. At 2165, give or take, you'd buy a call 25 or 50 points away, depending on how much money you want to spend, and that's the way that you do it. So we have this says trading range, and when we look at it coming in tomorrow, we're just kind of in bounds. We're going to close and have an inside bar except for the low. So can go either way depending on the news, and we do have news tomorrow. This is in conflict with today's profile, which says find a place to buy it. So tomorrow we have retail sales of 0.2, and I hope we get it. X autos plus 0.5, I hope we get it. The macroeconomic numbers have been coming in lower than forecast. Import prices plus 0.4, that supports inflation, which is really what the Fed and every other central bank around the world wants. Export prices up 0.1. Business inventories plus 0.2, don't want to pay any attention to it. And crude inventories. And if they show a draw at Cushing, if they show less production out of the shale oil formation, it can actually rally the market. I'll have those numbers in the morning. So the focus is going to be retail sales ex auto, and they won't look at anything else. And that's a big number. It can move the market. So right now, again, the easiest trade to see is sell failure to take out 2102. And then would be selling 4 to 6. News can impact the trading. Buying 90 to 92. And then 85 to 87. This market is still pointed higher. That fits with central bank policy. Nobody's going to let, if they can help it, the stock market sell anywhere. China, Europe, Hong Kong, Japan, the United States. It's the one bright spot mindset is basically if we wait long enough, eventually everything will recover. We'll just feed it as much money as we need to feed it, and things will be good at some point. If the Japanese experience is what we're looking forward to, that started in 1992. That's been going on a pretty long time, 23 years, a generation. Hopefully it's not. And I don't think the United States will hang around for that. I think that we're a bit more impatient than our Japanese brethren, and perhaps we'll scream and howl and get something going faster over here. And there's so much potential. You could take the rules and regulations back to 2008 and have a big impact on our economy. You could change tax law, bring our corporate tax law in line with everybody else's. You could allow the funds that are kept overseas so they don't get taxed twice. No other country taxes them twice. You can be taxed in the area where you produced and you did your sales, but then they come back to the parent company untaxed. Then that's not even to talk about unleashing the creativity, through less rules and regulations on the security side, opening it up for energy. So there's a lot of potential in the United States, and a lot of people see that. They're just on the sidelines saying, when do we go? And we have a huge advantage over the rest of the world in energy costs. Nobody can match ours out of the Middle East, and they don't have the expertise or the infrastructure to do what we can do with that. But we're better by a factor of 2 to 3 compared to Europe or Asia. Okay, looking at the note, we got a lower low. We do have a lower high from Q, so this one can actually sell. And tomorrow is the 10-year auction, and that, if we're going to have a weak auction, that'll be the one. Most people would say it would be the 30-year, but they take the 10-year down to help move to rally back into the 30-year. So again, the easiest trade to see is going to be failure to take out in the Globex session 4 to 8. So this is prime sell territory. And then 11 to 15. On the buy side, last rotate stopped at 27. We're at 1.5. So for Globex, 29, 25. Pretty aggressive, but for Globex, if it were the U.S. session, I would lower that to 21 to 25, which we'll probably do in the morning anyway. And retail sales, ex auto, is where I think the market will be. If we can ever get an update here. I got stuff written all over the screen and none of it has appeared yet. You talk about latency. Well, my goodness, magic right there. B2, retail sales ex auto. Yeah, this damn thing, it's amazing. This is supposedly the hottest chip out there, and I'm waiting for a part to complete the graphics, so it could be on the graphics side. But this epic pen doesn't work worth a darn, and it gets hung up between screens. So we're looking at nothing but black right now until Epic Pen releases and comes back up. Now we got a white screen. I honestly say I haven't seen that before. I might be in the process of crashing here. Jesus. Okay, we're going to try to look at the ZB. Huge market. We ran almost 3 full points today. It's just a big market. Last rotate up is 22, then 29, then 55, 54.05. Top of value is 26, so selling failure to take out 53, 24, 28. Then we'll make it 3 to 7. And if the stock market melts down, we do not want to be short this contract. I don't see how it can melt down, but wonders never cease. 5 to 9, buy 1. Stock market sells. It might take a 13 to get in. And then 29 to 01 for buy 2. This is a big contract and it moves, and once you get it figured out, if you want to trade with the fundamentals, the financials, gold, and the euro offer you a better opportunity. You will be less conflicted. And that helps. You know, when Rich Genders talks about, you know, feel good about the trade, that's what he's talking about. I mean, everything is lined up. I'm not saying Rich is talking about fundamentals, but you have to feel good about the trade. And if you want to know the fundamental reason for why a market's higher or lower, then the bond, the note, gold, and the euro will give you a little bit easier to figure that out. Gold, higher low, higher high. We're awaiting an announcement out of Europe. This contract, the F1 screen on gold would say find a place to buy it. Have a P. I'm not going to change anything, maybe a little higher, 1200. So we're going to try to sell this 95 to 1200 area. On the buy side, we're going to leave it 88 to 90, just where we had it. I mean, that's the market trying to trade higher. So the probably the least reliable trade here will be selling the 95 area, but that is where support and resistance are. In resistance, so we're going to keep it there. Got to be cognizant of those points. Brian, I put something up on your stops. Did you get that information, or are you still gone for the day? Still out of the room. Okay, looking at crude. Probing higher. I don't think we get much one way or the other until we have some resolution in Yemen. And we have the end of this week on Thursday. I think it's at Camp David. I'm not sure. So basically we're going to try to sell 61 plus and buy against 60. That's where the market is right now. Okay, Jesse, you are a member, right? I will bring this over and when we get done, and I'll show you exactly where to go again to find that information. I sent you 2 links this morning, and I'm sorry you didn't pick them up, so hopefully I'll get them right again. And you might be able to scroll all the way up on the bar and go back and find them too. And the euro, now everybody's talking about it'll be a month to know what Greece is going to do. And so what has happened is that these guys are masters at kicking the can down the road. So we've got now a month to see what Greece is going to do. So we've got market tried to trade higher. You can see 1300 plus is resistance, 1150 is support. As things stand right now, near support and near resistance. So looking at this screen, we're coming off. We have this breakout from London, so 1200 plus or minus will be buy one, maybe as high as 1215. Then 75 will be buy two. On the sell side, this 40 to 50 area, this high volume number, so we'll make 35, 45, sell one. And the top of value will make 65, 75, sell two. And that'll do it.